Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns Madden 18 Connected franchise. Now, I do want to say I apologize about the lack of uploads of this series on the channel. If you want to know why I haven't been uploading this series, uploading really the last couple of days, which I promised you I would, so I'm sorry about that. But if you want to know why, go over to my Twitter account. Had a pretty long post about it. Just being real with you guys. So if you are interested in why, just go check that out. But full force ahead, boys, as we are back into makeup, because I was going to do a massive Christmas giveaway. With that said, Merry Christmas. I was fully expecting to upload an episode on Christmas, or at least Christmas Eve, and I just suck. I'm sorry. But anyways, boys, Merry Christmas to you guys, and to make up for the lack of uploads, and to make up for my Christmas giveaway, which was supposed to be on Christmas, I'm going to have a ton of codes throughout today's video, and that is going to make up, and it's going to end the 24 days of Christmas on the channel. I know I missed some uploads here and there and didn't do codes particular days, but I tried my best to make up for like extra codes on multiple days. But anyways, hopefully you guys are appreciative of that, and hopefully you have a very Merry Christmas. Now, the support of the series continues to be insane, so let's see if we can keep it rolling. I promise you guys this time around, if we can smash 2,000 likes by tonight on today's episode, once again, there will be another episode out tomorrow. No ifs, ands, or buts, there will be an episode if this does hit 2,000 likes. Now, we have hit 3,000 likes every single episode, so that would be awesome if we could hit that again, because that's just crazy and mind-boggling. But all I'm asking for is 2,000 to have another episode out tomorrow. Now, I do want you guys to let me know in the comment section below when you want me to start my new Connected franchise series. Like I said, guys, you guys seem to be in favor of it. It's going to be coinciding with this one. It's not going to take away from this one at all. It's just going to be an extra series on the channel. It's going to be ran it's going to be ran the same, but there's the whole premise behind it. It's going to be completely different. I'm going to at least start it and see if you guys like it or not, because it's so different from anything I've ever done on the channel that you guys might like it, you might hate it. So it's just at least going to be a test to see if you guys want to see it on the channel. But I'll probably hopefully upload that twice a week. It's take a lot more work put into it, but hopefully you guys will find it at least a little bit interesting. But with that said, boys, hopefully you do enjoy today's episode. Be sure to subscribe if you're new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. If your trade suggestions are not featured in today's episode, be sure to leave them as a comment in the comment section below to have a chance to be featured in next episode. But with that said, let's jump right into comment suggestion number 1. And like I said, it's the weirdest thing, dude, how in this series, for some reason, the top comments actually kind of work. Normally half the time when you try to look for the top comment, they don't actually show up as the top comment, but now it's like always the top comment's always the same guy. It's the weirdest freaking thing. So as you guys see, we're gonna go after Jalen Ramsey, and if for whatever reason we cannot get Jalen Ramsey for a decent price, we'll try to get the Honey Badger. Now with that said, we could use another cornerback, we could use another free safety too, so the Honey Badger would be nice to get, but we're not going to spend anything too crazy, but we're going to try to get the main men. So first of all, we are going to go to the Jaguars and try to get Jalen Ramsey. Now, I do think Jalen Ramsey is actually harder to get in year number 2 than year number 1, but we're going to try. Now, the Jaguars do need a quarterback. And keep in mind, we do have Lamar Jackson. They don't want Lamar Jackson full-fledged in the green. So, we'd probably be better around throwing in Cody Kessler, and that's in the red. But they don't want them in terms of 5, like they don't have him valued at 5 stars, so that's not the end of the world. I think we're going to be able to get him, but it's going to probably be kind of hard, but we're going to at least attempt it. We need to find one player that they are interested in. It might be Kevin Zeitler. Now, we have David DeCastro. I'm not going to trade him away. How about left tackle? They interested in Zach Banner by chance? No, they're not. That's unfortunate. Kevin Zeitler. They are interested in him. Let me see how far this puts the trade up. That puts it in the orange. Now, we do have a couple first-round draft picks that they would also be interested in, but I got to be smart about it. So if I also throw in the first-round draft pick, let me see how far this goes up. And I got into the yellow. Now, I think what I will do is throw in either a running back or a quarterback and see if the deal goes through. I think I'd rather throw in one of these running backs. We'll try Antonio Andrews first of all. See if that'll actually put them over the cap hit. So this is kind of screwy. I don't think this deal will be able to happen either. So why is it so many teams have like no cap at all? So they only can afford to have one more player in the deal. Lamar Jackson will put them over the cap. So would Cody Kessler. So what do we do here? I really don't think, like, there's nobody I think that out there that they would want aside from the guys that we, like, the quarterback and running back, and they're going to cost too much. So what do I do here, fellas? Do I try? Would they be interested in Nick Grant by chance? Unfortunately not. So how about Ali Marpet? They are interested in him. So because his cap hit is less, maybe we try this. And that's about exactly, actually I think it's a little bit less because they don't have center as one of their most needed positions. So if we do throw in a quarterback or running back, how close will this be? I don't think it's going to go through though, that's the problem. And it's pretty close, but boys, because of the cap room problem, I don't think this is going to work. Unless we do throw in Cody Kessler and for some reason they value quarterback higher, that is about the same. So I think what I'm actually going to do, I think if we threw in Kevin Ziegler as well, I think the deal would work potentially. But that would be a lot. That would be a heck of a lot to bring in Jalen Ramsey. We're also going to go after another corner in today's episode. So I'm going to stall for just a second. If we can't get the other corner, I'll come back and potentially trade away Kevin Ziegler and Ali Marpet. But I'm trying to be smart because we still have like 3 or 4 weeks into the trade deadline. So we have to kind of pace ourselves, but at the same time improve the team. Now, since the other top-rated comment or the top player in the top-rated comment was Honey Badger, we will try to get him because we do need a free safety. Now I have no idea how hard it is gonna be to get him. He's an 86 overall. We've never got him in a series. I think we've tried before, but just haven't been able to land him. Now, they do want a quarterback. How about Lamar Jackson? They do want Lamar Jackson. This might be where we trade away the man. So with that said, let's see if by chance they're interested in one of our cornerbacks. DRC is not wanted by him, which is unfortunate. But boys, we are going to definitely probably get a corner in today's episode, and if they're interested in him, and if we trade him away, we would definitely have to get a corner in today's episode because we're only going to have 3 healthy corners. So with that, let me see how close this is to going through. It's going to take a lot to get him, but I think we can make it happen, boys. I think we definitely can make it happen. Now, I think this is also going to take a draft pick. I don't want to use a first though. We'll try just a second, see how close this is to going through, and it's in the green. Now let me be smart about this, boys. Let me see what a first round draft pick from next year will do. Will it be about the same? It's in the yellow now. So instead of using the second, because that's valued more than like any other draft pick, or that second's valued more than a first from next year, sorry. If now we throw in one of those running backs, will the deal actually go through? Think it's going to be close, and it doesn't go through. So how about a quarterback instead? How about Cody Kessler instead of Tyrann Mathieu? And it doesn't go up. So if we go back and try the second round draft pick, I think this will go through. I kind of wanted to keep my second from this year, but we're going to try our best to bring in the Honey Badger because you guys do want to see him. Just in case, let me try to get a 6th and 7th on top of the deal, and it was accepted, boys. So we bring in Tyrann Mathieu. This might seem like a lot, but I mean, it's a player you guys did want to see. There's probably no other way we could have got him unless maybe I trade away Lamar Jackson. I'm trying to hang on to Lamar Jackson until we actually trade him away for like a superstar, like a 95 plus player, because I want to keep on him just in case for some reason Josh Rosen ends up getting hurt. But we'll just be smart, sit back, relax, and take the Honey Badger. So for Body Calhoun, second round draft pick and a 77 overall running back, bringing Honey Badger and 2 draft picks, which I'm pretty happy about because we definitely need a free safety. Now moving on to the next top rated comment with 164 thumbs up. Once again, Jalen Ramsey was in the comment, but we are going to try to get Richard Sherman because he was also in the comment. Jadeveon Clowney was also in there, but we already have a stacked defensive line. I know he could also play outside linebacker, but I mean, Jadeveon Clowney, I think we'd rather need a cornerback at this point in time. Now, not sure what it's going to take, but the only problem with Richard Sherman, I think he's worth a ton of money. He's worth $12 million towards the cap room, and that would bring us down to $14 million. But we still have some players we can trade on, but we gotta be careful when it comes to trading for players. That cap hit is ridiculous. But we are going to try to get the man. Now, who do we trade away? They need a left guard. Kevin Ziegler is a man we could trade away, but if we do trade away Kevin Ziegler, and this would be smart too because he's worth a lot of money too, we would need to bring in a left guard this episode as well. So let me see how close this is. Dog, I don't think we're going to get Richard Sherman. I thought it was going to be easier to get than that, but I really don't think we're going to get Richard. I really, really don't think we're going to get him. I think he's impossible in year 2. Like, at this point, when you trade a player that they're completely interested in, you guys have heard me say this 1,000 times, like, there's no way I think we can get Richard Sherman. If we throw in a first-round draft pick, it's going to be possibly, like, halfway. Maybe not even halfway. And, yeah, look at that. There's no way we're going to get Richard Sherman. That's crazy. That's absolutely disgusting. So do we actually try to get, do we actually go all out and try to get Jalen Ramsey? Is that the move, boys? Is that the move to try to get Jalen Ramsey on the team? Now with that, we do have to trade away. This might be the only way we can actually get them, boys. Ali Marpet and Kevin Zeitler. And we also, if this goes through, we're going to have to trade for another offensive lineman. Specifically, probably a left guard. Let me see how close this is to going through. That's in the yellow. That's in the yellow. Now, boys, I think all we need is a third-round draft pick. I genuinely think that's all we need. So if we can throw in a fourth, how close does this make it? I feel like a third would be enough. So let's try to trade up a fourth and a fifth from next year. Let's see. I'm not sure if this would actually go through. I'm going to try my best to get a third-round draft pick, though, from anybody. The Lions. How close is this to going through? That's pretty close. So let me try this. I think if we throw in one of those running backs, I think that we did trade him away. How about Cody Kessler instead? If we throw in this, I feel like this will go through, so we'll also try to get some other stuff out of it, like a 6th and a 7th from this year. See if this will be accepted. And it was pretty close. But we take out the 7th and pretty close. I think we can take out the 6th and try 6 from next year. Once again, just trying to stockpile as many draft picks as possible. So try 6 from next year as well. And the trade wasn't accepted. So how about just the 7th from this year? Trade wasn't accepted, so maybe this won't actually go through. Maybe what if we get just a 7 from next year? Any little pick helps, and finally, it was accepted. So for a 4th-round draft pick and Cody Kessler, we get a 3rd-rounder and a 7th from next year. Now, we're going to try to use that 3rd-round draft pick in the Jalen Ramsey trade. Now, hopefully, this does go through. So going back to the Jacksonville Jaguars, throwing in Jalen Ramsey. We're going to throw a 3rd-round draft pick and Ali Marpet. See how close this deal by itself is to going through? I'm not sure, boys. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work. We're going to try our best. Left guard, Kevin Zeitler. Will this be accepted just in case? Just in case, because I don't want to have any regrets. Try a 7th as well, just in case. And this isn't going to go through. I think we might have to trade up for a 2nd. Maybe that's the move. Maybe we do need to trade up for a 2nd-round draft pick, which is unfortunate, but I guess you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So if we throw in a 3rd-round draft pick and then that running back, Antonio Andrews, this means we have to go sign another running back too, but I mean, why not? Let's see if we can trade up for a 2nd just for this. And in case, also throw in a 7th-round draft pick, or 6th and a 7th, well, they just have a 6th from next year. And it was accepted. So with that, if this, I kind of don't want to use a 1st-round draft pick on Jalen Ramsey if we don't have to, but you guys wanted him bad enough, so I'll do whatever it takes, really. I'm just trying my best to pace myself in terms of trades, but we'll do whatever it takes, man. So Jalen Ramsey for a 2nd-round draft pick, Ali Marpet, and Kevin Zeitler. Will this be accepted? And it wasn't. So will they even want a 1st-round draft pick? If they don't want the 1st, I don't know. They don't want this. I don't think there's anything we can do. Yep. Maybe he's impossible to get in your number 2. There's really nobody else we can trade away, guys. There really isn't. So that's unfortunate. So with that said, we definitely need to get a cornerback. I hate taking things into my own hands. How about AJ Bouye instead? That's a guy I have seen suggested sometimes. So how about AJ Bouye for Ali Marpet? See how close this is? I mean, that's kind of close. If we also threw in a 1st-round draft pick, or 2nd at least, I mean, if we can get AJ Bouye, I'd be happy with it. Okay, this will probably actually go through, guys. I think it will. But what else can we throw in? We don't have a running back or quarterback to throw into the deal. I think that would actually be accepted. So what if we actually throw in Kevin Zeitler into the deal and then try to get a decent draft pick out of it? So like maybe a 4th and a 5th-round draft pick on top of this deal. We could use that to get another left guard. And it's pretty close. How about just the 4th-round draft pick? That didn't go through. So how about a 5th and a 7th and a 7th, or yeah, 5th and a 7th. And wasn't accepted. How about we take out the 7th round draft pick? Jesus, stop. Bad. Bad Jaguars. Bad. So how about a 6 and a 6 from next year? Please just give me something. And Jesus Christ. I feel like this will finally go through. Take a long time, but trying to squeeze every little juice out of this deal. And there we go. Oh, so hope you guys are happy with that. I don't think we've ever got AJ Bouye ever. But for Ali Marpet, a 2nd round draft pick, and Kevin Zeitler, we're bringing AJ Bouye, a 6 from next year, or 6 from this year, and a 7 from next year. And now the problem is we need to go and get a left guard because we don't have a left guard on the team now. So what's a good left guard we can go after? An older guy that could at least fill in now, and we could get somebody better that you guys suggest. But who is somebody that we could get? Kalichi Osemele should probably be kind of easy to get, so let me just try in the meantime. Let's try like a 5th and 6th from next year, see how close this is to going through. I mean, it went up a little bit. I'm trying to get somebody super easy to get. Maybe we just sign somebody out of free agency. Maybe that's the move. Maybe Roger Saffold's a guy we can get. He's worth $7.5 million. Maybe we could trade him on later. Yeah, that didn't go up at all either. So if I can't find anybody that would fit the team, maybe I just sign a left guard just in the meantime. Then you guys suggest somebody later. But I kind of do want to get somebody at the same time. Joel Bitonio, we traded him away. Probably wouldn't be able to get him either. So who's somebody we could get to fill in right now? Josh Sitton by chance. He's worth a lot. He's an 84 rated player. Let's try. And if this doesn't go through, we'll just go sign somebody out of free agency. And, yep. So, boys, I mean, we do end up getting 2 pretty good players to help out in the secondary, which was our biggest position of need, which was the free safety and cornerback position. But now we need the help at left guard out of free agency. So we do need to sign 2 more running backs because we traded both of ours today. So try Trey Mason and we'll sign Kadeem Carey. And also we need a 3rd string quarterback as well. So I like having 2 quarterbacks, 3 quarterbacks at one time. Why not sign RG3, who's a free agent? Did we trade him away? I feel like we traded him away. Anyways, we also need a left guard. Now hopefully there's somebody half decent free agency. Chris Barker, a rookie. Jordan Kaliko, welcome to the Cleveland Browns. And you're going to be our new starting left guard. That said, hopefully you enjoyed the 2 players that we did trade for in today's episode. Hopefully you thought they were pretty decent trades. Be sure if your trade was not featured in today's episode to leave them as a comment in the comment section below to have a chance to be featured in the next episode. As always, the ones with the most thumbs up will be the ones I go after. As you see in this episode, as we get farther and farther into the series, when we don't have a lot of trade assets, as we lose them because we trade a lot of things away every single episode, I might not be able to get every single player, but I try my absolute best, as you guys saw. But hopefully you did enjoy. With that said, let's jump into today's game against the Los Angeles Chargers. We're playing at home, but it's going to be a tough game because the Chargers are undefeated. We've been playing pretty well, kind of sloppy, but a win's a win, and hopefully that's what we can get in today's episode and improve to 4-1 on the year. Well, defense is coming out pretty strong, 3rd down and 9. See if we can get them off the field and force a 3-and-out to start today's game. It'll be pretty freaking massive. I like getting early start. Oh, God. Please, can we cover? Sack today, tomorrow, like next year? He's open. Please. Dog, those routes are so hard to cover. Let's see if we can get off the field this time around. No, we cannot. Well, let's see if 3rd time's a charm. See if we can get off the field because Phillips making me mad. Up, nope, wide open Mike Williams. The zone isn't working. Gonna try and mix things up and run some man coverage. See if we can get a stop. And nope, of course runs the... Nah. This game needs to do something different. The developers need to watch that and say, bad. We're bad. Okay, T.Y. Hilton is wide open. This might be a touchdown if he has the speed. One play, I think we're going to get into the end zone. He might actually get caught here. He's going to get caught, but what a start to the ball game. Play action pass. We had enough time to throw the football. We hit T.Y. Hilton in stride with the speed. Didn't quite break away, but that is a big play to start off today's ball game. Let's just make sure we make the most out of this first drive. 3rd and goal, doing what I do best, running the same exact play I just ran, but to the opposite side. I really want to score a touchdown here, and I have to set up the field goal. The post is going to be open again, and that time T.Y. Hilton keeps his feet in bounds. Thank God Josh Rosen didn't overthrow it this time around. Normally, in crucial situations, he overthrows that route, but saw there's a little space in the back of the end zone. Oh, Don't make it anticlimactic. Don't make this anticlimactic. It is upheld. We are going to tie this ball game 7-all. Philip Rivers is making my defense look like squirrel meat, dude. Please. Wait. It says I got an interception. I'm so confused. It said I got an interception. It did not. Okay. We got a pick. It didn't actually say I had the interception, so I didn't know if it was inbounds or not. So I'm confused, but as I say that, we get a pick. Let's just see if we can do the freaking thing, man. I think Adam's going to be open. He is. Wheel route. Drew the corner out there. Or that underneath route was not going to be able to pick up the first down, but he was just far enough back there to allow for the first down pickup. And as I always do, I'm smart and run the same exact play. Because Alvin Kamara is going to be open, and he's going to only get like 6 yards. 4th down to 1. No pressure, my dude. Just running a toss that can either get you about 5 or 6 yards, or maybe a touchdown, or like negative 20 yards. So hopefully Le'Veon Bell can do the thing. He's not going to be able to do the thing, is he? God dang, where's the blocks? 3rd down to 1. If we can force the 3 now after the turnover, I would feel a little bit happier, and I don't think we did. I knew the slant was going to be open. Big hit. Doesn't matter. Oh, he's open, please. Can we get there in time? Nope. Fit the ball in between 3 Cleveland Brown defenders. Come on, sack today or tomorrow, please. See, that is unguardable. Unguardable. 3rd down and goal, my dudes. We just hurt Melvin Ingram. If we can get the stop here and home to a field goal to run the ball right in the middle, Tyrann Mathieu right there to cause the big hit. Gonna call timeout so we can get the ball back before the half and try to make something happen. But looking back, man, that big hit on the 1 yard line came up huge, as instead of them actually getting 7 points, we're going to have to hold them to 3. Adam's going to be open. We need a good throw. Josh Rosen. Well, 3rd down and 13. Like I said, man, why don't we just run the same exact play? But anyways, 3rd down and 13, as you see, we didn't score before the half because I got sacked 10 times in a row. And our problem in this game is we cannot run the football for anything. That's really never been a problem. But anyways, let's see if we can do anything great here. Oh my. Evan Ingram's going to be open. We need to strike. That corner made up some big ground. We're going to be forced to another punt. That's going to be a pick 6. Oh my God, Christian Kirksey. Dude, I swear, you put like a freaking garbage can out there. The garbage can, if it grew hands, could have caught the ball, man. Freaking garbage cans could do it. You can do it too because you're an NFL player. If they pick up this 3rd down after those last 2 plays, which could have very easily been picks, I'm going to be a little bit salty, not going to lie. Just a little bit. Not going to be mad. I'm going to be happy. Be happy no matter what the outcome is. Please, light him up. 3rd down and 16. If they pick this up, man, I'm going to go out into my woods, find a squirrel, and let my new pet squirrel play for me. Please, fellas. Underneath route, there's no way he gets this right. We get the hit, get the stop. Now can we just please score some points and at least tie this game? 3rd down and 2. I'm putting the ball in the hands of our 99 overall running back. And if we don't pick this up, man, I don't know what to say. We actually blocked for a split second. We're going to be able to pick it up. Thank God, barely. Oh my gosh, big play here. Alvin Kamara, we finally get a play on the ground. Spin move, gets past midfield. We need like 15 yards, dog, just to get in field goal range. 3rd down and 3, my dudes. Got to pick this up because we're definitely not in field goal range. A's going to be open. Evan Ingram with the catch. I'll take it. 1st down and 10, Evan Ingram again. This is going to be a catch. Well, he has to dive and make the catch. If he could have caught it on the run, that would have been a touchdown. But I will take the ball within the 10-yard line. We need 10 yards, dog. I don't want the tie. I want the lead. Looking for the slants. X is going to be open. That is Adam Thielen into the end zone. As dog, I don't feel like we deserve it. I'm playing bad. This team's playing bad. Philip Rivers is playing like a god. But a win is a win. If we can hang on, man, I'm not going to look back. I'm just going to keep looking forward, man, because I just don't like the way we're playing. 3rd down and 10. I know 14-10 is a low-scoring game, but by God, if we get the stop, you best believe I'm running the clock out as we get our first sack of the game. Thank God. The 2nd-year man, Myles Garrett, with the sack. Actually, that's our 2nd sack of the game, but, man, the amount of pressure that we have not forced in this game with this talented front 7 we have is disgusting. Like, what's the point in having players this talented that never get in the backfield? That's the first time it's happened, so I guess at least it's happened at clutch times. But I'm still aggravated at the fact that we've not been able to get pressure all day long on Philip Rivers, allowing him to throw the ball and wait 15 minutes in the pocket and find a guy open down the field eventually. But I'm going to start running out the clock. If we can score a touchdown and make this less stressful. Alvin Kamara, this is going to do it. The run that we needed as we take a 2-possession lead with roughly 3 minutes remaining. This might have been the worst game offensively we played all series long, but as long as, like I said, we can come out of this with a win, I'll take the 4-1 start of the year. No. See what I'm talking about? Why is it taking so long? Bringing the whole entire city of Jerusalem on this play to get to Phillip Rivers. We get the sack. Thank God finally something bad happens for them. Dog, one more stop, please. Dear God, do something good for me today. And that's going to be... Dog, I thought he caught that. So the Chargers are actually doing the smart thing here. They're lining up for the field goal to make it a one-possession game. But if we do get the onside kick, I think it should be GG's. But crazier things have happened because, remember, we are playing Madden. So you close my eyes, sit back, relax, and pray to God somebody actually gets the onside kick. Josh Gordon, you haven't played a lot this series. You've been suspended a ton in real life. But you show up when we need you the most. Please, Adam, please. Suck my 5.5 inch sling along as Adam Thielen makes sure that we are not going to have a team come back and beat us. No. That's just Madden. You don't play Madden unless something happens like this one time a game. Let's just all smile and be happy. Start a fire by grinding our rumps together. See if we can create a spark and create a fire and try to replicate what the cavemen did back in the BC days. I always feel like with me playing, we have a big chance to lose, but somehow, some way, we've taken the 1-31 Browns from 1-31 to a 4-1 start in the 2018 NFL season. With that, we get the 28-20 win over the Chargers. It wasn't easy. Phillip Rivers does for 370 yards on our secondary, which that's not good enough. We've got to do something to improve that. So keep that in mind when suggesting your trades in the comment section below. We have some decent cornerbacks, but we need some better ones. Josh Rosen had a decent game. 10-16, 215 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. We didn't do anything running the football, which is why this game was such a struggle. Hopefully it's not a sign of things to come. That's probably my fault because of us trading half our offensive line. So keep that in mind as well. We need to get some offensive linemen. But with that said, that was just a disgusting game, and that I'm just happy that we ended up getting the dub in. So with that said, boys, that is going to do for today's episode of the Madden 18 Connected Franchise Series on the channel. Hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, guys, let's see if we can keep the streak at 3,000 likes going. You guys have been incredible, but all I'm asking for is 2,000 likes by tonight for another episode of the series to come out tomorrow. Next week doesn't get too much easier as we have to travel to Kansas City to take on the current 3-2 Kansas City Chiefs. Should be a tough game, but we have put a team together till we're at the point where I shouldn't be losing games. So with that said, be sure to leave your trade suggestions in the comment section below, as we only have a couple extra weeks or a couple weeks left until the trade deadline comes upon us. So be sure to get your trade suggestions in while you can. But with that said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. But I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.